big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon.
Oh, my God. Come on, bro.
Up to midfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Henry brings it in. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Locke.
Get the fuck out of here.
Desmond King picks it. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Get off. Oh, man.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he's got room. All the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Makes it across the 20.
Man.
These guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Boundaries, sometimes go backward and shouldn't even start pushing.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing. And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bradley Chubb, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Third and long, it's Herbert. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Being chased out left. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, moving them to a field goal.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, here's Herbert.
I heard him.
Middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up third down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now a throw here, hauled in. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, Herbert. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
Lining up for the extra point.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Ochena Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
14. And the Broncos first down.
Locke working out of the gun. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down. It's Lindsey. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap to Lock. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Oh, click on the wrong person. They click on OJ.
It's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the 50, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one into the end zone. The Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. challenge. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and 12.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
What is that throw?
Double team, and it's intercepted.
They've done that twice as well. What the fuck is that shit? What is
They're
that?
going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation,
You
they've
know,
got to pick up the urgency here.
that
They've got
play
to get
is gonna
quickly
be
in and out of the huddle
film study
and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back over. This is caught inside the 15. And in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
What is this, man?
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
You got 90.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Room here to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20.
I was about to say, I think he's going to catch
me. He is
me.
into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey. 79 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1.
I can't move him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Goodwin. He's got it in. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
At the 40-yard line.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run here with Dillon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. Brings up.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And this time he is in. A.J. Dillon, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Chargers 21.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 24, Lock. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
first down. Dillon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Herbert off of play action. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. Past the 20. Now he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Big trust.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Dillon. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Herbert. His throw's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Chargers. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Bradley Chubb, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Herbert on 1st down now. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys. And we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. We'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough
one-handed,
to hold
too.
on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Throwing again. Herbert. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Locke. And incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change.
I'm so tired of fucking this shit.
He's in for a Charger touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score. Chargers 35. Broncos.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
You motherfucker. You didn't block anybody.
When we have the opportunity, they've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Locke off a play action. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On play action, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the Broncos first down.
He'll look to throw. This is the
Why? Why that one?
And down inside the 15 he goes. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Why that fucking... Oh, they gotta be kidding me on that one.
Line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That wasn't man.
It's now 2nd and 10.
That means Judy should have been open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try for Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Final score, Chargers 35.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So, for the Chargers, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.